Welcome back. The blame game has now taken centre stage as the probe into the Karur Stampede deepens. Actor-turned-politician Vijay has broken his silence nearly after 72 hours. After that incident claimed 41 lives. He says he will meet the victims. Vijay has also dared the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister CM Stalin to take revenge on him, not from his party workers. Vijay also insisted that he did no wrong and vows that his political journey will continue. The DMK government has hit back, releasing videos allegedly showing TVK cadres breaking barricades and ignoring police warnings. Top bureaucrats also held a press briefing, blaming overcrowding and poor planning. Meanwhile, an NDA delegation led by Hema Malini visited the site, demanding a Supreme Court-led probe in this stampede incident.
In life, in the painful situation I face மனசு முழுக்க வலி மட்டும்தான். இந்த சுற்றுப்பயணத்தில் என்னென்ன மக்கள் பார்க்க வராங்க, அதுக்கு ஒரே ஒரு காரணம் தான், அவங்க என் மேலே வச்சிருக்கிற அன்பும் பாசம். அந்த அன்புக்கும் பாசத்துக்கும் நான் எப்பவும் கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். அதனால தான் இந்த சுற்றுப்பயணத்தில் மற்ற எல்லா விஷயங்களையும் தாண்டி மக்களுடைய சேஃப்டி, அதில் எந்த காம்ப்ரமைஸும் பண்ணிடக்கூடாதுன்றதுக்காக தான் அது என் மனசில் ரொம்ப ஆழமாக இருக்கும் அந்த எண்ணம். அதனால தான் இந்த அரசியல் காரணங்கள் எல்லாத்தையும் தவிர்த்துட்டு ஒதுக்கி வச்சுட்டு மக்களுடைய சேஃப்டி மட்டும் மைண்டில் வச்சுக்கிட்டு அதுக்கான இடங்களை சூஸ் பண்ணுறது, அதுக்கான இடங்களை பார்த்து பெர்மிஷன் கேட்குறது. கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 5 மாவட்டத்துக்கு பிரச்சாரத்துக்கு போனோம். இந்த மாதிரி எதுவுமே நடக்கல. ஆனால் கரூரில் மட்டும் ஏன் இப்படி நடக்குது? மக்களுக்கு எல்லா உண்மையும் தெரியும். எங்களுக்கு தரப்பட்ட இடத்துல நாங்கள் போய் அந்த ஸ்பாட்டில் நின்று நாங்கள் பேசிட்டு வந்தோம். அதை தாண்டி எந்த தவறும் எங்கள் சைடில் நாங்கள் எதுவுமே செய்யலை. பட் இருந்தாலும் எங்கள் கட்சியை சேர்ந்த நிர்வாகிகள், தோழர்கள் மேலே எஃப்ஐஆர், அது மட்டும் இல்லை சோஷியல் மீடியாவை சேர்ந்த நண்பர்கள், தோழர்கள், அவங்க மேலே எஃப்ஐஆர்லாம் போட்டு இப்போ பிடிச்சிக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறாங்க. சிஎம் சார், உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது இந்த பழி வாங்கணும் அப்படின்ற எண்ணம் ஏதாவது இருந்துச்சுன்னா என்ன வேணாலும் பண்ணுங்க. அவங்க மேலே கை வைக்காதீங்க. நான் ஒன்று வீட்டில் இருப்பேன், இல்லை நான் ஆஃபீஸில் இருப்பேன். என்ன வேணாலும் செய்யுங்க. நண்பர்களே, தோழர்களே, நம்மளுடைய அரசியல் பயணம் இன்னும் ஸ்ட்ராங்காக, இன்னும் தைரியத்தோடு கண்டினியூ ஆகும்.
Few things to note here. Vijay has chosen a safe space from a virtual setup to in fact address the issue of the stampede that claimed 41 lives nearly 72 hours after that incident took place. The first thing that he did after the deaths were reported was scoot from the venue to leave Karur immediately, reach his residence in Chennai. And now he is daring CM Stalin, claiming take revenge from me, not from my party workers. And he also is alleging some amount of foul play. The DMK, of course, has a different story to tell. But there was an NDA team that visited Karur. It took stock of the situation. It spoke to those who were affected. And here's what they have deduced. Let's begin with the BJP MP Hema Malini. She is the person who's leading this delegation. She says that she cannot believe that 30,000 people gathered at a venue this small. She's talking about the expanse of the venue. The fact that permission was granted by the DMK also baffles the delegation. Now, this is what Anurag Thakur has said. If Vijay's arrival was delayed, what measures did the cops take? Cops are under the DMK. They should have done something to make sure that any untoward thing doesn't happen, considering they knew that Vijay was late in arriving at the venue. There is also Aprajita Sarangi, who's part of that team. She says that the state government's responsibility is very much at play. They are responsible to ensure the law and order situation. It's after all the police comes under the state government. What were they doing? How can they absolve themselves from any kind of blame? Another thing that's coming in from Tejasvi Surya, also part of the team, he says eyewitnesses have claimed power outage during Vijay's arrival. This has been, in fact, registered by many of the ground reports that my colleague Purnima also said. Very many of the victims, their family members were also talking about these random power outages. Furthermore, Annamalai, he said that eyewitnesses are claiming presence of miscreants at the rally. What does this signify? Why were there people, rabble-rousers, who also were present in the rally? They were part of it, and this is what many people who were attending that rally of Vijay's have mentioned. They were there to create ruckus. My colleague Purnima Murli is joining us. She's going to give us a better perspective since she's been tracking the story ever since that stampede broke out in Karur on Saturday. Purnima, these are the accounts of the BJP delegation, the NDA delegation that has visited Karur. This is what they found out, they are saying. Vijay has a different story to tell. DMK has a different story to tell. How does one deduce what exactly is going on ahead of this probe, the single judge probe that's been set up by MK Stalin, and of course this SC level probe now that this NDA delegation is demanding?
Well, more questions and answers even 4 days after the incident took place, because the blame game over the tragedy continues. The state government in its defense says that there was no power outage. It only happened for a brief period before Vijay's arrival. Eyewitnesses say there was a power outage, and then some of them started looking at the escape route because of the overcrowding. The state government says that the venue was a 60 feet road, and this is the same place where the AIADMK also had its rally that could accommodate 15,000 people. They were prepared for more than 10,000, and there was no question of intelligence failure. All these, in its defense, the state government says. TVK, meanwhile, continues to maintain that it's the state government that's that chose this venue, knowing that there would be huge crowds for Vijay. State government and the police in its defense reiterate the fact that Vijay came late by over 5 hours and people started queuing up with no food and no water. So blame game continues. The NDA delegation also now has taken stock of the situation. The one-man commission is currently investigating the case. State government says based on their findings, action will be taken. At the moment, 2 TVK functionaries arrested, remanded to 15-day judicial custody. But in terms of whether action will be taken against Vijay, only investigation will say. But opposition parties, whether it's the BJP or the ADMK, say that there should be an independent probe and that it should be a fair and transparent investigation. We'll have to wait and see how that pans out, because TVK has also made a similar pitch and has moved the Madras High Court. On Friday is when the hearing will come up. All eyes on that hearing. And also how the opposition parties now demand an independent probe into this. Those will be the interesting things to watch out for.
Do stay on with us. We will continue to track each and every update as far as the stampede is concerned.